This is Lawrence O'Donnell's show. He's a fucking complete turd. I'm gonna be going along here and telling you, like, when I think he's fucking full of shit. At least when I know he's full of shit. Why is my little box small?
Hitler's generals.
Do you think he's a fascist?
Yeah, they got John Kelly. You know, the guy that Trump fired for not doing his fucking job? Yeah. Yeah, he's the one that's coming out and saying that Trump said he's like Hitler. Blah! But he's not. And that's what this whole ad is, Kamala Harris ad for her campaign or whatever. And it's about how Trump wants to be Hitler.
Falls into the general definition of a fascist. It's a far-right, authoritarian, ultra-nationalist political ideology and movement characterized by a dictatorial leader, a former president, certainly an authoritarian, using the military to...
See, they don't have Trump on here on audio saying any of this shit. It's hearsay. It's some guy that's mad at Trump, John Kelly.
Go after American citizens is a very, very bad thing. He admires people who are dictators. He commented more than once that Hitler did some good things too.
If he was left to his own devices, would he be a dictator if he didn't have people around him?
Oh, I think you'd love to be.
When somebody's the president, the authority is total.
How'd that work out for you? Not so well, did it?
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
I know you did.
You'll hear what President Obama and Vice President Harris had to say about Donald Trump's admiration for Hitler at a big campaign event tonight in Georgia.
He's had zero admiration for Hitler. He did not say... No. They're taking that. They took it out of context again. He did not say that. So wait, it gets worse.
Georgia in a moment. We'll bring that to you in a moment. But first, Donald Trump is finally worried about the Trump national sales tax.
Nope.
Here's the way Vice President Harris said it at that packed rally in Georgia tonight.
And she's completely lying about it too. Everything she says is a complete lie. It's a complete fabricated lie. None of it is true. Not even one bit.
Donald Trump intends to impose a 20% Trump national sales tax on everyday basic necessities.
He can't impose a sales tax. He cannot do that anyways. It's up to the state and their legislature on what the sales tax is per state. He can't do that. I mean, this is all pre-election, so how well did this age? Not so well for the Dems.
Which will cost the average family nearly $4,000 a year.
You know the opponent is worried.
No, she's full of shit. It's not going to happen. Her and Joe Biden's shitty policies are costing us more money every year. Know that. They're taking away what Donald Trump had for us in his first 4 years. Yeah, it's true.
Worried in a political campaign when they use the language that the opposition is using against them to try to defend themselves. That's what Donald Trump did.
Donald Trump wasn't scared of shit. Not so this guy. He's not scared of Kamala Harris and anything that they've thrown at him. Come on, dude. He had 94 felonies or whatever. Moron.
Today, in a desperate lie of a social media post saying, I am not proposing a national sales tax, as the Democrats say in their advertisements against me. Dems know what they are saying is a blatant lie.
Yes.
That, of course, is a lie.
No, it's not.
I am proposing tariffs on other countries that take advantage of us, hardly a national sales tax. These tariffs are paid for by the...
Let's talk about a fucking tariff real quick before anybody gets astray on this tariff thing, okay? All right. They aren't going to be imposed, okay? They're not. They're leveraging tools. Who do you think a tariff would fuck with more, Mexico or us? It pretty much set Mexico back. We'd feel it, but it would set Mexico back. Same with Canada. They're leveraging tools, dude. There's tariffs that are still in place right now that he put in place in his first administration, and Biden has left them alone. Why is that? No lefties outraged over that then. Oh, prices. Oh, no toilet paper. Oh.
The abusing country, not the American consumer. They do not cause inflation and will make America rich again, exclamation point. These tariffs are paid by the abusing country. That is the Trump lie. It's a lie that Donald Trump has gotten away with for almost 10 years now, because none of the reporters at the New York Times or the Washington Post or any other news organization that has ever been allowed to interview Donald Trump has ever asked him, what is a tariff? Donald Trump would never be able to answer that question, because the very simple truth of tariffs is that they are indeed a tax imposed on a person who buys a product from another country.
No.
Donald Trump wants to raise.
It is a price on goods coming into the United States. It has nothing to do with us buying anything. He's full of shit. They are making things up.
The price of every single television sold at Best Buy by as much as 60%.
No.
Because of tariffs that he would place on.
How many TVs come from Mexico, bro? Or Canada? How many? I'll wait.
On every one of those televisions. Every television sold at Best Buy is made in a foreign country, and Donald Trump wants to impose hundreds of dollars of tariffs on, say, a $1,000 TV. That makes the.
He's not putting them on everybody. It's a leveraging tool, you dickhead. Something Joe Biden knows nothing about.
$1,000 TV cost $1,600.
Nope.
The price that you will see at Best Buy will not show the tariff. It'll just say $1,600. Best Buy will have already paid the tariff for you.
No, they haven't.
When those TVs were put on the Best Buy truck on the dock when they arrived in the shipping container, Best Buy is going to have to pay $600 at the dock right there to the United States Treasury in the form of a tariff. Best Buy is an American company. Best Buy gets its money from you. Best Buy is going to use that money from you at the dock to pay the tariff to the United States government. All of that tariff money, all of it is American money paid inside the United States of America to the American government.
And hey, they act like they're already in place. He's not even in fucking office yet. I know this is pre-election, but they're still talking about it now. I just want to do a reaction video because on shit that didn't age so well, pre-election.
And so, after Best Buy pays $600 at the dock to the federal government to bring that TV to the store, what do you think happens to the price tag of the TV at the store? It goes up by $600. That's called inflation. That's called pushing up prices by hundreds and hundreds of dollars, pushing up prices by pennies in some cases on very cheap products that cost less than $1, but pushing up prices on every single thing that is imported to this country. All 600 of those dollars from the tariff will go.
And he's making up a fake number. $600. Who even knows? He just made that up. I should be on the news.
From Best Buy, an American company, to the United States Treasury as a sales tax.
No.
That's exactly what economists call a tariff. And that's why Donald Trump's tariffs will indeed cost you $4,000 a year as a family, at least. And that's why they are indeed a national sales tax. And that is why everyone in government prior to Donald Trump, everyone in politics prior to Donald Trump, has always regarded tariffs as a national sales tax, which is why they didn't think they could solve our problems with tariffs. A tax paid by Americans and only Americans. Because the United States of America doesn't have power to tax anyone else. The United States of America doesn't have the power to tax China. It's impossible for the United States of America.
How is it impossible for us to tax China? How is it impossible for us to tax China? We have taxes on China right now. Do you understand that, Lawrence? I don't think that you do. Yeah, it's not free. God, you're an idiot. I'm glad you fucking that bitch didn't win.
To impose a tax on China. So no, these tariffs are not paid by any other country. Donald Trump has lied to every one of his voters about that every day that he has ever mentioned tariffs, and there is not a single Trump voter anywhere in the country who has ever revealed himself or herself to be smart enough to know that Donald Trump is lying about tariffs.
So he just called all Trump supporters dumbasses, and we didn't know shit or asses from a hole in the ground because he's lying to us. Here's what he just said. Fuck you, dude. How about that, you piece of crap? Look at you, you tightwad motherfucker. You talk shit, and Elon's going to take your job.
Not one of the Trump voters who work at Fox and talk to Donald Trump on TV is smart enough to know what a tariff actually is. No one working at Fox knows what a tariff is or who pays it.
He just said everybody that works at Fox is dumb. He just said that. Everyone is dumb. I think there's a judge. Janine's been on there. She's a judge. She's probably smarter than you, dickhead. I mean, really? You really going to call people out like that? You indoctrinated motherfucker. He doesn't care about what he's saying. He doesn't give a shit. It's just good ratings for him. He gives you more money. He's just greedy. He doesn't give a fuck about what he says. He'll say any egregious shit and it doesn't bother him. Because it's all about money for him. He don't care. I sure love Elon Musk buy MSNBC. God, please do it, dude. Please fucking buy that and fucking put these motherfuckers out of work.
And those buffoons prove that every single time
Buffoon?
Donald mentions tariffs to them on Fox.
You're a buffoon.
But now Donald Trump is being prosecuted for his lies about tariffs by Kamala Harris. And she has found the right language for it. Trump national sales tax. That is exactly what it is.
No, it's not.
Donald Trump's radio minister of propaganda, Hugh Hewitt, got Donald Trump on the phone today. And I know for a fact that Hugh Hewitt knows what a tariff is and who pays a tariff and how it works, which is why Hugh Hewitt did not discuss tariffs with Donald Trump today. Donald Trump's minister of radio propaganda began his interview by saying this.
Minister of radio propaganda. He's making out like he's fucking Hitler. He's fucking, how'd that age, pussy? How'd that age for the election? How'd that go for you guys, huh? How'd that work out with the Jewish vote, dickhead? Huh? You fucking asshat.
I've already voted for you and J.D. Vance.
That was before question one. And then Hugh Hewitt, who, unlike Donald Trump, knows how bad Hitler was, tried to help Donald Trump with Donald Trump's Hitler stuff.
Hitler stuff. See, I'm telling you, this is the reason why they lost. One of the reasons. People don't want to hear that. People do not want to hear that. I know that the Amish don't watch TV, but some of them, I don't know.
Photographers are going to be writing about you for decades and centuries. And one of the questions they're going to come up against is, why do some people hate you so much? I mean, Trump derangement syndrome is a real thing. I've run into it. We saw it online repeatedly. The stuff they call you, the Hitler stuff, the fascist stuff.
The permanently and irrevocably disgraced.
What kind of clip was that? Where he's asking Donald Trump about the things that they call him. What is that even? How is that even? Ooh, great evidence you got there, bud. That's some smoking gun stuff there, man. You got him this time, don't you, Lawrence? Got him this time. He's going to jail.
Hewitt calls it the Hitler stuff.
The Hitler stuff.
The fascist stuff. And yes, biographers and historians for centuries.
No one heard him say that literally. The only thing he mentioned Hitler was asking, supposedly this guy had Donald Trump on the phone and said, I can't believe some of the shit they say about you, referring to Adolf Hitler. That's it. These guys are such asshats, dude. They are such asshats.
We'll easily find Donald Trump's White House Chief of Staff, John Kelly, on audio tape quoting Donald Trump saying Hitler did some good things. No historian is going to struggle with why Americans who hate Hitler might also hate a person who admires Hitler. No historian is going to struggle with the question of why people might hate Donald Trump, knowing that Donald Trump praised Adolf Hitler and Adolf Hitler's generals who exterminated through industrialized.
He didn't do that. He didn't praise his generals for killing. He did not do that. He did not do that. That's an outright lie. It's an outright lie. And shit like that.